All right, let's start things off with Jason Orts for Kayla McBride.
Kayla, 18 points tonight for you. We've talked a lot about this. When you make your first shot, you kind of get that confidence going. But do you feel like, you're kind of getting back to where, to playing the level that you want to play going down the stretch here and into the playoffs?
Yeah, and I mean, that was always the goal, is to be ready for September 12th and the playoffs, and making sure that I was continuously getting better, staying in the gym, staying in the weight room, and just continuing to build that confidence. Obviously, I didn't play in the offseason, and I'm very much a rhythm player, a rhythm shooter. So, I definitely felt good today, and just hope I can build on that.
Aislinn?
Hey, Kayla, great game. But how has Jackie been for this team? She's a huge energy booster. How has her role improved for this team?
Man, Jackie's been amazing. I think this is her second game with, she had 29-6 and now 18-7-6. She's getting better every day. She understands who she is and who she has to be for our team. I've been really proud to see her confidence go up and just her overall game. She's so big for us, and when she's playing well, she's pushing the ball and getting those M1s and things like that. She doesn't look like a second-year player right now, and I think that she knows we have all the confidence in the world in her. We're always talking, me and her, especially on the floor, what she sees, what I see. She's just constantly looking to get better, and I think that is showing, and she's continuously getting better each and every game. And when she goes to her full potential, nobody can really guard her in the league.
Michelle?
Hey, Kayla, are you kind of glad that you're going head to head in 3 of these last 4 games with top teams? I mean, in some ways, there's a destiny in your own hands kind of thing. Are you glad about that? And then also, can you talk a little bit about what you might have learned from your playoff run last year that you can apply to this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting times in WNBA, especially if you're one of the top 5 seeds. These are the games that you live for. These are the games that you want to be a part of. If you're in the league, this is the best women's league in the world, and we're going to be ready. We know what our goals are, and we're just going to continuously, battle each and every game and try to grind them out. It's hard when there's only 12 teams, and everybody's beating everybody right now. And this next week and a half is really big for us, and we understand that. But as far as last year, having that experience and knowing what it takes to win in playoff environments is clutch for us. I think even having like a player like Jackie, who had that experience last year, moving into this year, she understands that. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's a little bit easier to talk to her about about things like that. And same with Asia. And you bring in Angel and D-Rob, who already have playoff experience, big time playoff experience. I think that helps us down the stretch as well.
Thank you.
Rafiq?
Hey, in one of the final 4 games you had the Seattle Sonics, in which Powell managed to hit a game-winning shot against Los Angeles Sparks. What does your team have to do in order to defend Powell and the rest of the Seattle Storm late in the clutch when that game happens to surpass it for the top record of the WNBA?
I think Seattle, they're a great team. I think this is what you asked me. Seattle's a great team with a lot of experience. They've obviously won a championship together. So it's about, getting to the next play. And I think when you're playing a team who knows each other and who understands each other really well on both ends of the floor, it's about, silencing those runs. Instead of an 8-0 run, make it an 8-4 run or a 6-2 run. And that's the type of things that you have to do with really good teams, is kind of hang around and be able to make those plays and stay with them, because they're going to make those bursts because they understand each other so well. But last night was a fun game to watch. I mean, two of the top teams in the league going against each other. Jewel made a great shot, and these are the type of games that you live for. And that's what a lot of what you're going to see the next week and a half as well.
Last 2 questions. First one from the kids at A Miracle Marketing.
Hey, Kayla, we've been noticing your dance moves. Is that something that gives you hype before the game?
Shout out my little brother. He's the one who taught me everything that I know. But it's just something that, relaxes me before the game, especially if I hear a song that I know or that I love. I just like to be in the moment, bring it back to the moment. Sometimes you can get too much in your head and things like that in the bubble. It's just hard being in the bubble. So just trying to have those moments where I can have fun and kind of bring myself back to the present.
And last question from LasVegasAces.com, Danielle Robinson.
Mac Daddy, I just want to know who your favorite teammate from the San Antonio Silver Stars, aka the Silver Spurs.
Silver Spurs. That would have to be Danielle Robinson. Number 13. That was my first true PG that I've ever played within the league. Taught me so much, gave me the confidence to become the shooter that I am now.
Thank you, Kayla.
All right, Kayla, you are free to go because Bill is yelling.